Hi, welcome to Dishonored 2 Mission 9 OCD Edition. We're going to get all the coins. Click the eye on the top right for access to the playlist. I've got this horrible winter cold back, so I apologise if I sound a bit bunged up. Don't forget to get the key off Megan. There's 10 coins up there, 3 in your room initially. Ivory Scrimshaw there's 231 in total, in fact, in the Dreadful Wale. And 13 or 12 or something down there in the engine room. Megan's room, if you've got the key, there's some coins, a couple of bone charms and a pearl fan. You can talk to Sokolov for the mission briefing, a couple of copper wires, blueprint there, coins in a pouch, a blood amber statue thing, and a few more coins in Sokolov's study, and an engine oil on the way out. Engine oil, whale oil. Don't miss the angelfish scales in the kitchen either. But so 231 when we leave here. Next up, 1965 at the end of the next section. So we're going to get, what, another 1734 starting off here. 2 on the ground there and some angelfish scales there. Thanks to Dialth and Crystal. Dialth left some comments with 22 that I'd missed on my first playthrough. And Crystal supplied me with the other one, so thank you for that. And thanks to LeChatMG for setting up the Steam discussion or the Steam guide to all the coins as well, which really, well, didn't quite help me out with number 7. We're also struggling a bit on that. We're missing 52 coins in total, but hopefully they'll come through. You can talk to the blacksmith here and upgrade your bits and pieces if you like. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm actually doing this all coins playthrough simultaneously on a ghost save, so every time I start the level I've just kind of rushed the previous one and picked up very few blueprints. But we should be up to 473 coins here. Also check the playlist if you want to see how to do any of these missions without alerting anyone. I've got some guides where I get most of the coins before I did a full-on coin sweep and knock everyone out instead of killing them. For an undetected full takedown run. But now New Game Plus has come out as well, which is exciting. Anyway, I got a bit lost here, sorry. I was trying to get up into this room here and I'd forgotten how to do it, which is rather foolish. But there we go, you need to kind of beam over the barbed wire and land just the other side, like that. Through here there are 3 people, you can obviously choke them out or kill them. They've also fixed, with New Game Plus, they've fixed the bone charm, which chokes people out quicker instead of taking longer like it used to. It was a bug. It's now quicker, so if you multiply it by 4 it should be pretty effective. Anyway, 2 guys down here, and I think there's 3 whale oils, 1 copper wire, 1, 2, 3, some coins on the table. There's a copper wire, and some crossbow bolts as well, and we're up to 568 coins. You'll see me hitting the powers menu occasionally. I just realised on my final playthrough of my final level that actually auto-saves. There's an option there, so it's just a quick way to save. It's even quicker than doing a quick save. But take these 3 guys out however you want. You can wait for them to split up if you like, and then we're going to grab all those coins on there. There's a thing worth 50 there, some more coins and a gold ingot there as well. And now we're up to 842. Don't miss the 2 bathing salts on the way out. There's whale oil over here, another whale oil down there, a pouch and some coins on the desk there. And then in here, silver ingot, whale oil and some more coins, which I think is 84 and 94 in total, I forget. Then we can smash our way out here. I thought one of those guys had some money on them, but they didn't. It was just a crossbow bolt. Now, watch out for these 2 dogs. There'll be more if you've let the other ones drift apart a little bit. Up here on the left, there's the key for the black market, and then a copper wire and 2 whale oils, so another 30 coins. 2 coins just behind the door there on that luggage, and then a pearl fan in this room where there was a whale statue, I think, in the previous one. All the way up to the dude, we're up to 1,083. All the way up to the guy up here. Now, I didn't save him at all. I didn't even investigate him on the previous playthrough, but he's still here, and there's a couple of gold ingots in there, so they'll still be there even if you didn't save him. You can have a little chat with him if you like. He'll recognise you as Lady Emily. Don't miss the coins on the side, and then we're going to drop down here for a whale oil and a copper wire. This is right back next to the black market. If you go down the stairs just next to it, and there we are, there's the black market there. I was going to go around and rob it, and then I realised actually no, don't miss that. And with the dry grass there, But I wanted to buy some treasures before I did just upgrade my crossbow bolts and pistol pouch so that I could carry more. But when you're done with the blacksmith, oh, and don't do this yet, there's one more blueprint in this level which you might want to get, so you might want to save taking out the blacksmith. But there is whale oil, some pistol ammo, a pearl fan, and obviously all the treasures in there, along with the key to the armory where there's, I think, like the final 50 or 60 coins, maybe 70. We'll have a look when we get there, anyway. But, cracking on. There's a witch up here that I end up Benny Hilling a bit because I'd forgotten to buy the Silent Feet upgrade, instead buying some other things. So she hears me coming up and then spends a bunch of time teleporting around while I'm looking for her. And at this point I upgraded reflexes, agility, because just being able to deflect projectiles is pretty useful. You can't ever, there's no ability that allows you to deflect the witch's projectiles back at them, sadly. But it's still better than being hit in the face by them every time they teleport. There's also a pretty neat bone charm called, what's it called? I forget what it's called, but relocation sickness, maybe? Something like that. Push that barometer, there's a fish statue there and some copper wire next to a mana potion, and then there's 5 or maybe 3 silver ingots, 225 coins in there, and obviously the outsider shrine. We're up to 1786 here. Yeah, relocation sickness that makes witches stumble when they teleport, which is actually pretty good if you upgrade it all the way. Now up here, this witch, it's a bit hit and miss on whether or not the witch up here is alive or dead. Most of the time she's dead when I arrive here, but this time she was alive. I don't know what the trigger is for that particularly. It seems to be a bit random, but 10 copper wires there and a black bone charm as well, so don't miss those. But that's about it. There's also a special action you can do. You can talk into the speaker up there. Down here, angelfish scales there, and then a lucky sphelerite on the table just underneath it. And then we're going to go up and over. We've got the key to the room now, so we're going to head in there as well, the city armory. But first of all, there's a whale oil and a copper wire outside, and another copper wire just there. Then in here, some coins on top of there, copper wire, whalebone, more coins, whale oil, pistol bullets, more pistol bullets, rewire tool, all the stuff. What are we up to? 1882. So now off to Galvani's room. If you robbed him in the first level, watch out for the traps behind the door, otherwise get the key off that maid there by the gallows. There's a coin of 5 on that mana potion, whale oil, copper wire, 3 coins in the safe. The code's 451. It's behind the painting on the right. So don't miss that. With a dry grass there, and then a bathing salts behind you. And that's the final blueprint on the table there, so make sure you get that upgrade, although it's just for grenades. You don't necessarily need to use it. It's not that great. And then a whale oil in there, and it was like, no, I'm 10 short. Where can it possibly be? It's up in the couriers. We missed it earlier. It's in here, so sorry about that. You might want to grab that when you're there previously. Sorry, I should have mentioned that when we were there before. But anyway, you should have 1965 upon leaving the Dunwall streets, including the 231 we got in the Dreadful Wale. The Dreadful Wale. I go through this way, there's no real need. You can go through the canal if you want, there's no coins in either, but in this one there is a whalebone and a mana potion. There's the whalebone. There's the mana potion, there's a health potion I think in the other guard tower. There's also an overseer you can talk to, but you will lose some supplies shooting these things. You can use fiery things on them, you can use exploding bullets that will one-shot them, like that. And you can use sticky grenades, they're always fun. But however you choose it, you can also use like 3 or 4 crossbow bolts or regular pistols, but they might see you when you do that, so careful if you're going for stealth. Anyway, up here use a pistol on these, crossbow bolts on those guys. Then you can put a stun mine down here, and they will come to investigate and never see you if you want to keep it stealthy. But as it is, I make way too much noise and set all the witches off in one go. So I'm just going to speed all this up because you either know how to kill witches or you don't, and they'll kill you. But stun mines are really useful here. It's actually not a terrible idea if you just want to get rid of all these guys to not do the black market yet. Buy stun mines, just use stun mines to kill all those guys, then nip back to the black market and refill your stun mines for the next section. Stun mines are incredibly effective against witches because they just teleport on top of you and just wipe themselves out when they arrive, which is pretty fun. Anyway, When you've dealt with them, we're going to head down here over the bridge. I was just auto-saving there. There's 2 witches here, so watch out for them. And 1 little doglet. Woof woof. And then 1 more witch over the far side here to the left, so snag her too. Somehow I didn't manage to kill her, super annoying, but what are you going to do? And then another one came from downstairs. She is down there by a health pack. So grab that too. There's a dog over here, so shoot his skull. And then 3 more dogs up here, along with a painting for 200. And there's 205 coins in this section in total. Just looking for crossbow bolts, but there's 2 crossbow bolts there as well. There's a very sneaky 5 coins, so thanks to Crystal for pointing those ones out. Just over here by the pump room. And then I went down there to grab a whalebone, and then back down this way because I'd forgotten I'd picked up the health potion. So that's why I was back down there. Apologies for that. Anyway, carry on this way. There's also a black bone charm, not a regular bone charm, over the other side of there too, but we're not going to bother with it because there are no coins there, and this isn't about the collectibles, just the coins. Kill her or disable her, and then in here you can domino these 2, you can drop knock them out. There's a whole bunch of ways to deal with them, but there's 2 mana potions in here, along with some more pistol ammo, but no actual money, so there's no need to come in here. And a rune, so I guess don't miss that. And then we're going to go up out this way, and then you want to beam up onto that area there. I do a massively poor show of getting up there. I was going to jump across, and then for some reason I didn't jump, and it fell, and then I tried again, and I still didn't make it, and it's just like, ugh. So in the end I just beamed up there, but there is a coin of 5. So we'll have 2170 when we leave this zone. Down here, don't miss the dog, or at least don't forget about the dog. Don't let the dog hit you. You could probably rescue your crossbow bolt as well there. And then through here, there's a pistol next to that guy, and we're going to go in this way because this is the only way, I guess, unless you've got strength, to get into this room where there are 15 coins, a rewire tool, and a bit of food. Through here, 1 potion of each type. You can pretty much actually ignore these witches. Yeah, they're not really worth the effort, but that one tripped over her friend like an idiot. Then there's 2 bone charms in the main room on the Overseer's body. Watch out for the dog next to them. There we go. And then up this way. Now, around here, you actually don't need to really even touch this floor. The only reason I do is because if you make a ruckus on the top floor, all the witches from downstairs will come up and investigate, and it just turns into a bit of a nightmare. And then also I messed this up because now one of the witches casts, yeah, you see, a tree, which ends up taking up all the stun mine stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. Explodey bullets on those guys. The shrapnel managed to get them both, which was quite happy, and then their explosions took out 2 more witches. So yay. And then nearly died to them, which wouldn't have been good, but I still had explodey bullets active, so I took out the last 2 sort of by accident. There's also 2 through that door in the kitchen, but they didn't really come and bother me, so that was nice. Now around here you can shoot her in the head. She won't see you just at the top of those stairs. And then there's usually a dog to the left here, so get him. If you wait long enough, and I've just sped it up here while I'm waiting, the other dog will come to investigate and you can get him too. There's 1 witch around the corner that way, so make sure you're careful with her. And then she'll have a friend who comes out of that room to come and get you too. There we go. Now there's 1 more chocolate soldier up here, so careful of him. There's also a couple of potions in there, so grab those. There we go. Witches coming out here. I just used razor ding-dongs on them. There we go. So now they're down, and then 1 more chocolate soldier, I think I mentioned. He's coming around the corner now. But first coins for this bit. There's 50 in the form of a chart on that table, and 2 potions in there as well. Around here, there is the chocolate soldier, so shoot him. There we go. And then right near there, just by the staircase, there's this room that a servant's kind of locked himself in. There's some food, a lucky sphelerite, some coins, 2 bathing salts, and a pearl fan. It's like and a whale oil. And it's really annoying to get out of this room. But I think there's like 107, 110, 104 coins, something like that, in there. Yeah, anyway, make sure you loot it completely. We're up to 2342, so only 120, is that right? No, my maths has failed. 220 to go. There's 50 in the form of a chart in Jessamine's secret room. And then up here is the final 170, a gold ingot and 4 coins of 4. on the 4 coins of 5 on the table. So there we go, 2, 5, 6, 2. That's all the coins for this level. Now we're just going to get out. Watch out for that dog on the bed. He can be kind of a pain if you don't kill him. There's 2 more up there, but you don't have to worry too much about them. Use the heart on Delilah, then head around to the right. You can head up this way. Sorry, I'm just scratching my leg. I hope this mic doesn't pick it up. I'll have to listen back. But deal with her, and then you can just drop down. I kind of overshot and got a bit lost, but then go back through the painting and wake up Corvo, and you're all set. There we go. 44 kills, 2,562 coins. Job's a good one. Yay, yay. On the left is Mission 7. All the coins. No, that'll be Mission 8. I apologise, the Grand Palace. On the right, I don't know, let's put in Flesh and Steel there, I guess. Or no, maybe the all collectibles for this mission. That's what I'm going to put in there. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I will keep an eye out on the Steam discussion in case anyone ever cracks those final 52 coins on Mission 7, but I've kind of given up on it. But anyway, that's it for now. See you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.